Hello, welcome to Grosum Labs and so on. So myself, Palani Karthikeyan, I'm technical consultant from Grosum Labs. So today we'll discuss the topic how to handle file handling concept. Okay, so file handling, there are different types of files. So our agenda today will discuss about how to use CSV file. So you comma separated by value. So CSV file, it contains some row and column. There are multiple column of data. Now this agenda, how to handle, like to handle the multiple column of data, from that, how to handle the large volume things, how to split the data. There are some example in the real time. I saw many tasks, many different case studies, and it will be written in CSV format. Say for example, recent issues like COVID cases, and there are some health report analysis report related to task, like administration related to task, main task. It's written with it means it will be contained with multiple collections and file system metadata. There are many data. We can keep it as CSV format. Now the objective of learning here is how to handle. I don't want 15 column, 20 column things. How to handle the first column and second column, or how to handle the first column and the last column. I want to filter to some processing. So before going to splitting that column wise, our agenda is how to read the file content effectively in optimistic way, followed by the points, then we can write our own customized content to file operation in CSV format. Okay, so the read and write, this is a two operation. Read and write, it's a two operation things. But how to read the content and how to write the content in CSV. Okay, so my experience in when my participants, there are many of them has faced this issue in the sense difficulties things like handling the CSV with the different parameter things. That's why that case studies I selected is CSV thing. Okay, it's look like simple task. Okay, and we have to handle it with respect to effective manner. So we'll have start this session. Okay, if you're new to this match, like Grosum channel, kindly subscribe and you'll get notifications and all the details of our upcoming session things. Let's we have start with. I'll open my Jupyter here. My Jupyter. This is my Jupyter thing. So we'll practice from here. For this session, I'll taking my sample CSV code. It will be located in my users directory. Under this particular directory path, the file name is called CSV file. By default, mode is called read mode. Mode means operation. So I'm taking one sample CSV file. This file, this file I open is a function. I'll explain what is this. This file, it's located this so and so directory. I'm using Windows machine, so you can use Windows path. If you have Linux machine, you can use Linux path. Mac OS path. Okay. So what is the open? Open is a function to open your existing file. So basically this open operation is request process to the operating system. Operating system, it's Python says like my file is CSV, I want to read this. Python, it won't talk to hard disk or storage device. Python will inform to that OS, will request to OS via this function call. OS will map to that storage and get the data and keep the data into that particular address, particular things. That your address is encoded. So we don't want memory address and virtual address, etc. We'll come to the point. So we'll get one acknowledgement, request and response this. This acknowledgement in programming term, we can use file handler or file object, file pointer, different term. But Python, we are not using the term pointer. We'll use the term, it's called handler. So then we can give user defined handler. How to read the content in simple way? We can use read function. Read. Read function always returns will be string type of data. What is string in Python? Collection of characters. It's denoted list format. Right. So It's a string format of result. The whole output I'm running here, see my screen, my whole the output will be in the string format. Now the whole output, the whole file content, even the file it is 100 line, 1000 line, 10,000 line, the whole content will written will be single string. For verification, you can apply this type followed by and we can check it is string type of data. This is read function return type, reading the data from virtual space and getting to string format. One more way, the same, we can use read lines. This is all another function. Now just I'm using type function and see the return type. The return type is called a list. What is list? Collection of elements, ordered elements. List is syntax based mutable. We know the data structure things, how to handle the list, how to handle string. Okay, so this is list operation. The whole output content will be list, and we can determine, you can use all list manipulation style. When you put length function, you will get result is total number of line. Actually the length of list size is same as total number of lines in the file. Okay, so this is list operation, list style. File handling followed by a lit. The first behavior, if you put number of character size, number of character, if you put length function. Okay, just I'm comparing with the structure way. Okay, I can go through it. So now we'll come to this point. There are two way we can able to read. One is string way, another one is called list way, using list style. Okay. Now that important task is, if you want to do the entire file content in one single step, we can go to with read. But I want to read, I don't want to read all the line, like the line in my sample CSV file, 9 lines. But I don't want to read all the 9 lines. I want to read top to bottom first 5 line, or bottom to top last 5 line, or middle portion from 5th line to 10th line, or 5th line to 7th line, something, some ratio that depends on the range, depends on the volume of the data, number of rows. Okay, so this kind of filter processing list is advisable. The reason is list should support with indexing slicing, it's element based. But the same indexing slicing here also we can use, in string also we can use, but character based. The whole file content I want read in single step, we can go ahead with this way. Whole file content I don't want read, I want read line by line, or I want to read some filter processing, then we can achieve this way. So first we'll follow with read, then we'll move to write. How to read? I'll put print followed by fh.read. Directly I'm using read function. We can print the whole file content it's reading. It's a string format view. Or if you want to initialize to local namespace or local variable, we can declare variable, initialize the file handler followed by read, then we can print the value, it will print the message. Print the message to screen. So what is the category in file operation? In this category, reading data from file, it means you have to look at the file handlings category. The basic IO operation, it's a keyboard. This is a keyboard thing. Here I'm not using this keyboard input. Okay, I'm taking input from file. This is monitor. That is standard out, std out. Monitor. I'm taking general file handling category. Okay, any file operation, it comes with this following category. I'm reading from file. Now this file in our use cases, it's a CSV file. Okay, now see this, that down arrow, extending from script to storage communication is a file. That's why the line begin I mentioned Python, it's requesting the OS to, I want read that file via open function call. Then function call will connect to OS, that is internal system call, file system driver, that is internal flow. Okay, I'll collect the data, keep virtual. That address space is the file under. So now this category is reading from file, reading from file to Python, from Python and display to monitor, display to monitor. Okay. So display to monitor, I written everything as a string format. Same task, instead of using a read operation like a string format, I can take the file operation here. I want to read line by line or list by list or element by element. So for this, you can use read lines. Read lines output return will be list. We know how to handle the list. If you print simply list, it is fine. If element is 3 or 4 line, it's fine. Assume that your CSV file, it contains some 100 records, 1000 record, 1000, like 10,000 records, million records. So this use cases are means this style it's not advisable. So but for this example learning point of view, I'm showing this list of possible way. Read lines output, you can look at this bottom line. Read lines output will be full complete list. See that list element. Each line will be one index. Each line of content will be one index. That's why at the beginning I mentioned length of list it's equivalent to total number of lines. Number of lines are equivalent to total number of elements. Here we can use indexing, slicing, modification, everything because list is mutable. So how to achieve this? Just I'll extend it to next cell. I'll move to next cell. I will show you the same file operation, the same CSV file task. The same task here. We can use the same variable. I'll create another step. I'll write it on minute. Okay. So fh dot read lines output will be list. From the list, I want to print last 3 line. The slicing. If you put -3 bottom to top third index, so I'm not using that individual index, I'm using slicing. So it's Linux command line way, tail command. If you don't know Linux, leave it. Just I want to compare with system Linux users. If you're reading one CSV file like this in Linux machine. So all this filter, top to bottom, bottom to top, middle portion, everything we can achieve with help of this slicing. Now I'll use looping for variable in followed by index. Then I'll print that where each line end slash n. To remove the slash n, I'm using strip. Strip is string handling method. Where is the string? It will fetching each string by string. From the list, I'm getting string by string. This is string 1, followed by string 2, followed by string 3. So each string ends slash n is there. Slash n is a record separator. So the strip is used to remove the slash n and displayed last 3 line content. What are the data from my input file in last 3 line? I'm filtering only this last 3 line. If you want print first 3 line, simple. You can modify the index :3. Top to bottom 10. Top to bottom 3 line. I want to print some random index from second index to n-1. Second index means third line to something, fifth line of index something. It's not reading in the top or bottom middle portion. From middle means it will be an example from this element to the particular matched element of data up to this portion of the data. So this is all it's helpful with the help of slicing. So you have to decide whether you want to read everything in single step. You can go ahead with read. That whole output will be string. I don't want to read all the data. I want to read only partial data. Then we can use with indexing or slicing. This is reading. Read the data with help of read function, read lines function. Now we can take again real-time scenario. There was some experience in the previous one of the task, not in Python thing, some other language, Ruby. Working machine, working operating system, it's a 512 MB of RAM. It's a less configuration, but the data of CSV, not CSV, some general file operations. File size is large size. Compare with our primary, like our system architecture view, the size is large. If you're loading that file in this way, like what we are handling and what we are discussing this way, if you don't have the sufficient memory, the system will become to be hanging. Process will be it will be hanging, so it will not effective things. Okay, so say example 512 MB of RAM and 2 GB of CSV file. That's it's not happened. Just I'm saying the example. Your file size storage that CSV file located your hard disk. Hard disk will be 100 GB something, but in RAM it will 512. You can take some case studies things. If I'm reading the data 2 GB of data from the storage, my RAM is not having that much of capacity. What will happen? This all the contents are placing on that memory thing. So system will become to be process will become to be hanging. What is the effective way or what is this optimistic way? That's a kind of use cases. We no need to come to this read lines. This is single step. With the help of this open operation return value, we can do that file handling. So that is optimistic way of handling. In Python, we are using the technique. It's called iterator. If you open this file operation, directly I can use for variable in fh. Each line end slash n. I'll remove the slash n character. See the result. So using file handling, I'm reading. This is more simple. Even what is fh? Fh is called the first line, open operation. So the same open operations, we can write it here. Directly, you can connect with the for loop. Then we can read the file. The same code, if you want write in comprehension way, the whole file content, I want read it comprehension style. Hope your people knows comprehension style of code. Or variable in the data. Now the entire CSV data I put it inside my list. See this, the first part of discussion and this discussion. I finished the entire file handling in single list comprehension way. But you have to understand the logic behind this. Open operation is the main, that is our collection. Return type will be iterable data, sequentiable data. Even if the file is 100, 1000, 1000, 10,000, whatever the collections we are placing inside the list is expandable. This list you can place it inside the dictionary, inside another list. Suppose if I design some structure is like this. Like I'll create one empty dictionary. I want to add list of all this CSV data to this process, empty dictionary. I want to EMP CSV file data or EMP records. EMP record, it's a key for this use cases. What is the value? The value is my complete comprehension code. I'll write my complete comprehension code into here. Now finished. Now see this, the entire data are inside the dictionary. So if you print dictionary, generally we won't use it directly the dictionary process thing. We'll use with the dictionary of key value. Now see the structure. The whole entire CSV file, I place it inside my list. The list is belongs to as a value. What value? Key value. This type of structure, one-to-many style. One key pointing to multiple value. But I don't want to read all these things. I want to read filter means we can go ahead with filter way, like list style, slicing style. Like this, we can design our own design structure. But our objective, how to read effectively. This is more optimistic way of read operation. Okay, this is one use case. Another use case is like here. It's one of my participants asked this task. Actually, is having some property file, some repository kind of some data. I will show you in simple format. There is some configuration data interface. I'll show you in string format. Another string data, it's called ETH0. Actually, he faced the task is some different format of configuration. In following session, I will show you how to filter and how to split the data, set up things, etc. Okay, here I will show you how the task things, onboard parameter, and followed by DHCP. This many files. This all the content we have to convert it to configuration parameter style. So the header line is interface, the below column is ETH0, header line is onboard, below column is DHCP. So first thing you can come to before going to CSV, we have to handle it the structure format, how to create the file in CSV format. CSV format, or this is my expectation, interface, comma, ETH0, comma, onboard, followed by, comma, DHCP. Like this, I want to create CSV format of parameter. Like this, another string type of data, it will be appended to the next. Another string data appended to the next. Like this, I want to keep on adding in CSV format. So it is simple step. I'll create one sample CSV file in my location. There is some drive, test.csv. I use write operation, write handler. When using read operation, I didn't put or is by default mode read mode. Write means create new file. Assume that in my D drive already test.csv file is located, means this step process will get overwrite. So writing the same file again and again, what happen? Will overwriting. Okay. So first action is write action. We'll get acknowledgement. I will show you that acknowledgement. We'll get acknowledgement, same address view, but it's a OS part, kernel space view. Now I want to write the data to the file. Write is a function. Recap, reading we used to function, read lines function. Here write is a function, the argument is single string. Now you have to observe this data type. I'm not passing an entire list inside the file. I'm not passing any dictionary inside this operation. I'm passing single string, but my expectation is CSV format. If you have the value, you can write it directly. Like what is the value? I want to write my CSV format of data. We can write, but this all the how to use multi-variable, how to use multiple variable. Then between that variable value, I want to use comma as a separator. How to achieve this? So you have to recap string concatenate operation. How to achieve this type string concatenate operation? wh.write, in my example, first value concatenate comma followed by second value concatenate comma followed by like this another value concatenate comma, then at the line end I want to create record separator /n. This is single string. If not used concatenate operator plus operator, this process will throw that error message. If you want, I will show you in the testing. wh function takes exactly one argument, but say that argument error, one argument, but what I given two arguments. See the line, but both the data are string. Suppose if I give argument point of view, I'll give one. It's not showing that argument error. It means argument count error. It say the argument error is data type. So this. So that's why we have to write whatever the desired format you want to write. You can write with the string, simple way, concatenate process. Like this, you can take input from user. You can add your own data. Interface below, you can keep some data, the data format. Followed by another data, you can put data format followed by another data. Just I'm writing some 2 3 lines. Use comma, the above line named variable, but here I have to use data 2, data 3, data 4 like this. The same data, if it is written name, but it is not network, okay, I'll write it. The name, if you say name is called Kumar and department is say sales. The remaining data I can take input directly. So this write name followed by comma plus department followed by comma, then ID, something number, then place, city name. Or like this, you can add n number of data followed by. So each is separated, we have to use comma. Here I have to use comma. I have to use comma because I want to use comma separated by value. E name, EDP, it's a variable I put directly. Then at the end, I have to concatenate line ends with. This all the process. I'm writing different parameter value in the CSV format. You can use existing named variable. You can write in this comma separated this way, or any value in the single string you can write it. But right argument must be string. Okay, so using the string, we can apply the string handling. We can customize to whatever the format you want to write. This all the process it's happened, it is done. File is created, but it won't return to the storage. When the data return to the storage, we have to use close method. Once if it is done and say this, we won't get any output to the screen because we are not displaying. I'm not using print. I'm using write operation. So extended to storage. Now I'll read for testing. The operation is done for testing where the file is located under test.csv inside my D drive. So I'll open here in block style. I'll open test.csv file. Alias file handler. I put direct file operation, optimistic way. I'll put direct file operation, sorry. Followed by V dot strip. Each line end I put explicitly slash n. If I not put slash n, see the action output. Each line end will be okay. It will show you it's bottom. Each line end slash n is there. If you put strip dot strip, that output will be separated by comma. Okay. Now see this without using any module. If you use module within one line, we can finish this task. Just I applied all programming's logic using looping, using data structure, using iterator, using string method. We can string concatenate operations. We can able to read the data from file and write the data to file in our desired format. Here we are taking the example is like CSV. So this session we are discussing how to read and how to write effective way of CSV file. In following session, I will show you how to split with the multiple column. Like in my sample CSV, only few lines, few column. You can take emp.csv. There are 4 rows, sorry, 5 columns. There are some 20 columns, 15 columns. I'll take some real data, 15 columns. I want to split. I want to split only the vertically. I want to split employee ID, employee name, or employee name, employee working city, or employee name, employee cost, or sale. I want to filter only the sales employees. I want to filter sales employee name and sales employee cost thing. So like this how to handle and how to split with multiple task thing, multiple task operations. Okay. So this is the way we can use file handling operations in effective manner. Okay. So to understand these sessions, like how to use file handling, so there are simple ways. They're using Panda, we can do. You're using read CSV file, we can do. There are many ways we can perform this file operation things. Now, this objective thing is if you don't have that the setup to installing that Panda module due to your environment setup, or if you are in offline mode, using this Python data structure knowledge, how to read the file. And optimistic optimization thing is iterator logic, how to write data to file. There is one more way is that write lines function, even read line function. There are so instead of using function, we can use with directly with the structure format. Okay, then I'll next session. If you have multiple data, it's not only CSV. Like say for example, mixed format of data. I'll tell you how to split and convert it into the format style. Okay, hope you enjoy this session, and if you enjoy, you can kindly share your feedback and in comment line and share to your friends and subscribe. And following, if those who are watching this video, if you have any query related to this file handling operations, you can post your query in that comment box. Thank you. Happy learning.